Wow, what does a girl say after that? Teresa, thank you for getting the hint. PR chair for the district. Jean.
Hi, Ann. Good to see you again.
It's great to see you. Jean was a fabulous member of the Rotary Club of West Seattle, and I am glad that you are still going to be in Rotary.
If they vote me in.
They will. I'll write the letter. And Bill and Joanne, I have known since just about my first year in Rotary, because they had a Brazilian exchange student, and so did I. And we got to know each other, and it was a lot of fun. So good afternoon. Before I get ready to talk about my typical district governor stuff, I want to show you my district governor jacket. For 26 years, district governors have been assigned a jacket that they wear as a class of district governors. This year's jacket, I was very happy, was this beautiful shade of gray because I graduated from Washington State University. Absolute perfect color. What I didn't realize in January was that by the time I took and spoke with you today was that I have lost, as of this morning, 37.5 pounds. So this thing looks ridiculous on me. And I'm not going to have it tailored till I'm done figuring out where the bottom is. So you may see me at district conference in this jacket. In the 11-12 Rotary Year, we have been asked by RI President Kalyan Banerjee to reach within to embrace humanity. When I first heard those words come out of his mouth, I was a little bit perplexed as to how I was going to share this information with all of you. Luckily, President Banerjee helped when he started to explain what his vision was. He is asking us to search within ourselves to understand that we have the same dreams, the same hopes, the same aspirations, and some of the same dilemmas as everyone else in the world. And as we understand and truly feel the same things that other people feel, we begin to understand how important our Rotary work is. In the year ahead, that led him to 3 areas of emphasis. The first one is family. Family and home are our, if I could talk today, our core. Through our family, we approach our community and all of humanity in an extended family. Strong families create strong communities. Strong communities hopefully create a more peaceful international community. The second emphasis is continuity. Continue to do the things we do well. Build on them, make them more successful, but continue on. The third one is one that sometimes is difficult in Rotary. I bet you can guess. It is simply change. True change can only begin within each of us and start within us. We can't share a peace with others unless we have it to give ourselves. We cannot look at the whole world without first looking after those closest to us, our families, our club members, and our communities. Mohandas Gandhi said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." In Rotary, don't we endeavor to do just that? So how do we move this action into the Rotary Club of Linwood and Rotary District 5030? Before I answer that, I want to share with you the one and only reason for a Rotary District. Some people are shocked by this. According to the Manual of Procedure, it is that the activities and organization of a Rotary District exists solely to help the individual Rotary Club advance the object of Rotary and should not diminish services provided by Rotary clubs and individual Rotarians. Anyone shocked by that? This really means, how do we move this action into the Rotary Club of Linwood, and how does Rotary 5030 support that effort? For every person in this club, that answer is going to be different. For some of you, keeping your family solid during these tough economic times is hard enough. But look around the room. Look at your fellow club members. Think about the other 3,200 district Rotarians. We're here to lift you up. We'll put our arms around you. Let us help you if you need help. Others of you don't know how to get involved in Rotary. You may be passionate about water in Africa. You may want to continue down the path of ridding polio from the world. I know that when I joined Rotary, all I wanted to do was give back to the community that had given so much to me. I grew up in West Seattle. My dad was a West Seattle Rotarian, so I knew exactly what organization I wanted to give my time and energy to. But was I focused on exactly how I wanted to give back? Absolutely not. Luckily, my sponsor drugged me to every committee meeting, to make sure I was given jobs and to get me integrated into the fabric of the club. I was so busy all the time that I did not realize that every club member wasn't at every committee meeting, and it took me a while. I'm a little slow sometimes, but I realized that they weren't. So I started encouraging them to come. But what I had done by then was show club leadership that I had the one Rotarian trait that is so very important: that inability to say no. It is most likely why I stand before you today. Getting involved in Rotary is the gift that keeps giving. It's something I didn't understand when I first joined Rotary. For everything I have given to Rotary, it has given me so much more back. As a club president, I felt the arms of my club around me, lifting me up, making me better. I'm sure Stan is seeing that already. I have had invaluable leadership and speaking training provided by Rotary. I use it in front of you today. I use it in my work every day. This is something Rotary gave me. I got it free of charge as I learned lessons in Rotary. Your experience in Rotary will be so much richer if you go on beyond fellowship at your weekly lunch meeting. I promise that. Do more and you will receive more. Since you may not have been as lucky as I was when I joined Rotary, my mission in 11-12 is to get you involved. That may scare some of you. Don't be scared. In the next few days, you will be receiving an email from me, and it's going to ask you to take about 3 minutes for me to find out a little bit more about you. With 3,200 Rotarians in this district, there's absolutely no way I can pick up the phone and chat with each one of you for the 30 or 45 minutes it's going to take to find out where your Rotary passion and where your Rotary heart is. So we're going to ask if you want to participate a little bit more in club activities and district activities, if you want to just have more information about something you don't know about in Rotary, so that we can help you become a better Rotarian. So when you see that in your email, please complete it and get it back to me. Otherwise, you might get that phone call. 2 ways we're trying to get you plugged in with our district is our database, DACDB, District and Club Database. That's what the acronym's for. And we also are working on our website. I'm encouraging you to try DACDB. Whatever your member access email is at Rotary International is the email address that you use. Whatever your Rotary member number is your member number to log in. If you can't figure that out, your club secretary can help you, the district secretary can help you, and I've got a whole passel of DACDB experts that will help you. Check it out. One of the newest things that we added to this just in the last couple of weeks is R2R, Rotarian to Rotarian. This is where, for free, you can advertise your business to other Rotarians. And it just doesn't stay within this district. Any Rotary district that's involved in DAC-DB, it will go out to all their Rotarians as well. Rotarians want to do business with each other. Get your business on there. There are a couple paid listings. I always would love that because some of that money comes back to the district and helps us keep your dues down. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is make use of that free listing. Get your business out there. It's important. We also use the district website for committees so that they can be talking to each other. So your community service chair has access to DAC-DB and can email, or what is fondly referred to in DAC-DB, P-mail, every other community service chair in the district. So if you guys are struggling with something, if you need volunteers, if you're going on an international project and you guys want to let the rest of the international chairs go so some people might come along with you, this is the place to do that. Make use of it, please. Because it will help connect you to other clubs. And it will help you make your projects that much more successful. Website evolution, biggest thing I did was take my face off the homepage. Really didn't want you guys to see my face and my message on the homepage. We've replaced it with project pictures and descriptions of projects. We need more of those pictures and more of those descriptions, so if I can get some of those out of your club, I would love to get those displayed. We also are getting ready to launch our PR grant. Rotary International has a program that we can go and get $15,000 from Rotary for public relations. We've taken down a web address called isrotaryformewashington.org, and our project is going to be driving people to that website with information about Rotary and what we do. We're excited about it. I have one person in the district this year who her entire job, she's also an AG, but she loves this as well, is she's putting together a prospect database. Yesterday, I got 7 leads from Rotary International, people who had gone to their website and asked for more information about joining Rotary in our area. By the end of business today, she will have contacted all of them, and she will have had a conversation about what they're looking for so we can match them with clubs. Because a breakfast club or a dinner club or a lunch club might not be the right thing for somebody. So we're going to try and get them connected. Just like if you have a club member that leaves your club because they can't make Thursday lunch, let's get them connected with another club that they can make the meetings. And hopefully you'll get somebody from another club that can make a Thursday lunch. Those things are important to us. The website also has the PowerPoint from the Rain City, our newest chartered club. They're doing Rotary in a different way. Rather than meeting every week, 1 week a month, they're out doing community service projects. When you look at their PowerPoint, you see that they've done a lot of things. For a club that just got chartered in June, they put a lot of us to shame, I will tell you that. Find out every member of that club wants to be involved and wants to connect with other clubs. They're in your area. Connect with them, please. As the year goes along, there's a lot of events. And one of the ones that we are really excited about is Rotary Academy. It's going to start in September. Pam LeMay is our co-chair of that. And we have a special for any, what should I call them, Rotary Academy dropouts. We know that there's a lot of people out there that started and haven't finished. And so for $50, you can come back into the fold and finish. So please take advantage of that. Rotary Academy is a wonderful way especially for anybody who's a red badge in this room, to learn Rotary. It's always shocking to me to go to a club and talk to somebody who's been in Rotary for 30 years who knows nothing about Rotary. Take a little time to learn. Get a group of you, study together. It's really fun. West Seattle did it last year, and the case of wine went really within a couple of lessons, and I am still a little suspect as to where it came from after that, but they had a lot of fun learning about Rotary. Does anybody know where we're going for district conference? Coeur d'Alene, April 19th through 22nd. It's a little bit far. I told their sales department it was a little bit too expensive. I told them it was a little too expensive about 6 times, and every time I told them that, the price of the room seemed to go down. The last time we were in Coeur d'Alene, their deluxe room, view of the lake, great rooms, were $259 a night. This time they're $129 a night. I hope you like the deal. The middle grade room was like $229 last time, $99. Am I encouraging any of you to come to Coeur d'Alene? How many golfers here? Hands up. There's got to be more golfers. Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble. Golf at Coeur d'Alene is $270 typical. While we're there, $125. Now, if you're an avid golfer, it does not mean that you get to golf every day and I never see you in a Rotary session. But if the weather's really nice, I'll sneak out there too. For those of you who aren't into golf, spa services, I just was there last week. Spa services, 25% off while we're there. So I hope I've got a little bit of something for everybody while you're there. We're going to have great Rotary programs. We are going to have a really fun time while we're there. And this is a resort experience not to miss. It's going to be a great time. So, please join us in experiencing Rotary in 2011-12. I hope that I've enticed you just a bit. You'll be glad you did. Thank you very much.
Walk from back there.
I know, I tried to be short and sweet.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Dan.
Can you guys stand together?
Oh,
Back to the pictures.
Thank you so much. I wanted to kind of recap a couple of things that Ann said. A while back, they decided to take a look at this Rotarian to Rotarian program. I know that Rotarians didn't used to be able to promote their businesses to each other, and in today's environment, that has become an issue because competition with groups like BNI or Business what is it? What does that stand for? Oh, and LTIP, yeah, and other things like that. But anyway, those groups are actually competition to us because they are very self-serving. It's just sitting there in a room and talking about your business to each other. And if you've never been in one, that's exactly what they do. They collect money for it, about $350, $400, and then you join them on a weekly basis. And they don't do anything as far as being out there in society and making a difference in things, but Rotary does, but that has been a component, and so I really encourage you to, because we all do like to do business with people who have, the same values that we do, the four-way test, and so I encourage you to get online and go to Rotarian RTR. The other thing too is at the beginning of the meeting here, I was showing some videos, and those are all videos that were from the district conference, and they were the different programs that are going on at different clubs in the district. I will be showing those in the next couple of weeks. I'll show those at the beginning of the meeting if you want to see them. I'll turn them on about noon time, and then run them until about 5 minutes before the program starts. And you can pay a little more attention to them. It's interesting to see what each club is doing in the district. And I don't know, has anybody in here golfed Coeur d'Alene? Oh, yeah, all right. That is really a bargain at $125, and it is an incredible experience. I am not a great golfer, but I got to tell you, when you get out on that course, it's just absolutely, it's a wonderful walk in the park, and you just happen to be swinging a club. And let's see, one other thing that you said, Ann, that I thought was very interesting is that I certainly have indeed felt like this club has lifted me up and been carrying me along, and I really appreciate it, guys, because it is the way that it is in this club, and all clubs I know, that when you're president of the club, you cannot run the club by yourself. The club is a smooth running. I see all the presidents, former presidents are sitting there nodding. This is a very smooth running club, and it is because of the participation of the folks that are in here. And I was involved in the programs committee meeting earlier, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, this is great. I mean, we've got a lot of feedback from folks in the club, and we're going to have some fantastic speakers continue on with the fantastic speaker program that we've always been known for. Next week we're going to meet at the Rotary Center, and again, the flyers are up over by D. Please go grab one and make sure that you show up there. And I did want to talk about, very briefly, about the Rotary Center. It's for moderate income folks who are qualified. Special eligibility is housing for seniors 55 plus. The property does not offer, this is right off their website, by the way, that does not offer direct subsidy, but it's affordable rents through the Washington State Housing and Finance Tax Credit Program. Income limits do apply. They also accept Housing Authority Section 8 vouchers, and because I copied it right off, I even got it is a non-smoking property, which is always a good idea, since how we just had a retirement community in downtown Seattle catch fire because it wasn't a non-smoking community, evidently. I want to thank the Rotarians in service today, the invocation of Lisa Galucci and the introduction of Bill Gard. Also the greeters today, John Friends and Pauline Gubbles, were at the door for us. Attendance is Debbie Bodel, and the Sergeant at Arms, Assistant Sergeant at Arms was Jeffrey Goodwin. And also a very special thanks. I really appreciate you coming and introducing Ann Wayne very much. It was great. And special thanks to District Governor, and thank you very much for coming. And a reminder that you are the magic. You make it all happen, so go out there and make it fun. Thank you for joining, and have a great week.